Well, if you're sitting around wasting time, you found the right place to ease that frazzled mind. It's In the Weeds with Keith. Hi, folks. I'm out here on the lake. It's my first official day of retirement. I spent most of the day, though, trying to plant flowers. I did a pretty good job. I got a lot done. Now I'm just out here seeing what's going on with fish. See if I can catch anything. It's an overcast night. Fish kind of like biting when there's change in the weather, barometric pressure, all that stuff. I do want to tell you though, did I get my bait? No. Here's what I'm fishing with. I got now look, this is not a fishing show. I am one of the worst fishermen you'll ever meet, but I enjoy the heck out of it. So here's a black fly. Wait, there you go. A little black fly. And I got what's called a wax worm on the end of that. So the wax worm is a live bait part. I usually fish with a bobber, but sometimes I don't. I just wait to feel what's going on with the bait. If I get a bite, I'll probably drop you real quick. I kind of like dragging across the bottom. This part of the lake's though kind of tricky because a lot of roots. I've lost a few fish under roots. I'm sure they have, turned out okay. There seems to be plenty of fish in the water. Yeah. So I planted all my flowers today. It was a good day. I had a hard time getting out of bed. It's my first official day of retirement. If you're talking about Monday being like Friday was my last day and Monday being a day of retirement. Felt good. At first I had a hard time getting motivated. But then I started working on the flowers. I think I came up with I've got at least 10 hanging baskets. They're not all necessarily pretty. My snapdragons, I waited too long to plant. And those guys aren't doing too well. They will get better though. I use the potting soil. I think it's Scott's or whatever. And when I ran out, for the first time in a long time, I've started a compost. So that was during the winter. I'm using a trash can, an old trash can of my dad's that actually he had, and it says 2686 Harrington Drive. He had it way back when, because that's where I grew up. He moved out there a long time ago. Anyway, all right, I'm baiting the hook. Just got it done. Contemplating putting on a bobber. I'm not going to. I got a couple of fish. Let's see what I got. Yeah, I got one. I don't know, 2 or 3. They're not happy. If I don't get, if I get 7 or 8, or the kids, I'm back. if I get 7 or 8, or as the kids say, 6, 7, yeah, I probably won't keep 6. It takes at least 7 to be a good. God dog it, right there, he hit me. Oh, wow. That was right under the boat. That was a decent sized fish, too. Okay. I'll just fish right here under the boat and see what happens. Ba-doo. I think he got most of my bait. And now my line's tangled up. That's the story of my life. My line's tangled up. That's okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. Sometimes it looks worse than it actually is. Sometimes it is really bad. This was too bad. Here we go. Oh. My friend Mr. Chris McCurry, who he's a pro trumpet player, but if he wanted to quit that job and make more money, he could be a pro fisherman. That guy's good at fishing. I'd say, pro trumpet players. I think pro fishermen make more than pro trumpet players. Let's see. Well, I forgot to drop it back down right under the boat. I'll just leave it there for a second, see if anything pulls on it. Yeah. So I had a pretty good day. Oh, anyway, back to the compost story. I started a compost in an old trash can over the winter, and I spent a lot of time. Oh, did something happen there? I still got a little bit of bait on it. I'm gonna wait right there and see what happens. Anyway, I use the compost. So I used a bag of that Scott stuff, and then I started using the compost. So the compost started with the items I had last year that I decided that I would not throw away. Meaning, I used all the dirt I had last year to start the compost. So I put all that in there. And then over the winter, I started putting stuff in there that I didn't use or threw away. And I didn't do everything, but I did a lot of it. And I don't know. I planted like 7, maybe 10 containers full of that stuff. I know now I have 10 hanging pots, where I started out with 4. And I have, at least, 10 potted plants. Not much happening out here, but look at that. That's why I love being out here. I love playing music while I'm out here. Love doing all that stuff. I know there's a pause in the action. Looking for a fish. Nothing is coming. I'm about to call it and throw those little guys away. All right, here we go. One more. It's out there. Reel in a little bit, get the line tight. See what happens. Nothing's biting. Nothing's biting. Nothing's biting. I just leave it right there for a minute. There's a tiny piece of bait on it. My shirt says, and I know it's backwards, my shirt is brighter than your future. Oh, God dog it. I know I had a bite there. All right. You guys have a great evening or a great day or whatever it is from out on the lake. One of my favorite spots in the world. Oh, by the way, this shirt is not directed toward you. I just saw it in a thrift shop and I thought it was really cool. So I got it. Have a good evening. Bye, y'all.